What's good, everybody, man? Welcome to the Talking Sports with Manny channel. So we're going to talk Washington football today. We're going to talk about the latest news, what's going on, who's in, who's out, who are we signing, who are we replacing, who's going on IR. So it's going to be a super short video, but I'm going to go ahead and run the intro, and we'll go ahead and get started. So, guys, we all know that Logan Thomas is on the IR for the second time, and he's out for the season. But there were some hopes that he did not tear his ACL. Now I'm seeing reports that have come out today saying that Logan Thomas did indeed tear his ACL. So he's going to be out for a while. The time frame usually for an ACL is, at least a year, for the most part. But sometimes people come back 9 months in or whatever the case may be. So even if Logan Thomas does come back next year, we don't know exactly when he's coming back. So tight end seems to be a need for the Washington football team. I do love John Bates. Ricky Seals-Jones has just done all he can. I think the team definitely looks to sign a tight end next year. My guess is maybe a guy like Hayden Hurst. I love Hayden Hurst. I hope we bring in a Hayden Hurst. I don't know what happens, but we definitely need another tight end just because you need more depth behind Logan Thomas, regardless of how good John Bates is. So, got some other news that have come out this morning. One being that the Washington football team have signed defensive end Nate Orchard. Nate Orchard was here with Washington in 2019 and 2020. In 2019, played a few games. He had 14 tackles and 1 sack. And then in 2020, he had 2 tackles, and that was it. He was a guy, that he was used very, very sparingly. He's been on a practice squad. He's just been a depth piece for the Washington football team. He's more of a 3-4 linebacker, but we're going to be able to use him as a 4-3 defensive end just because we need all the help that we can get. We have people going on COVID. We have people getting hurt. So you just got to do what you got to do. We don't even know if Montez Sweat is going to be back in time for that Eagles game. My guess is he's possibly back on Saturday, giving him just a quick little walkthrough and then into the game on Sunday. That's my hope. That's what I think happens, but I don't even know if that happens. So some other news. Taylor Heineke, his knee is fine. We all know his knee got banged up. He was not able to finish the game. Kyle Allen finished that game. So reports are that he's trending towards starting this weekend, as Adam Schefter reported earlier this morning. So that's good news. In addition to signing Nate Orchard, Washington football team also signed a defensive tackle to the practice squad by the name of Hercules Mataafa. Mataafa. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not really great at pronouncing names, but yes, he is going to provide some depth for us at defensive tackle, probably because of COVID. So you got to have as many people as you can on your practice squad because anything can happen. I know the football team also signed another kicker to the practice squad just in case something happens to the kicker that we have now, Brian Johnson, who got an extra point blocked. So we have a lot of issues going on, a lot of injuries. Things are piling up, and in a way, it's good to have backup plans. It's good to have backup plans because everybody's being hit with COVID across the league, just not the NFL, but also the NBA. So you just got to have as much depth as you can right now with all these injuries going on. So as more news continue to pop up, I'll be able to deliver more and more information for you guys. Also, don't forget the Washington football team did lose Hudson last week, and they also lost David Mayo due to COVID this week. So they need a lot of help. So there's talks that, Nate Orchard might be able to play some linebacker, but I see him more being used as a DN. So maybe he's coming in as a DN and as a, stand-up linebacker as well. So we'll see what happens. He's really a pass rusher, but if push come to shove, and he has to play linebacker, he does have that experience. The same thing with Shaka Toney. Shaka Toney's versatile. He's a linebacker, but he's also a pass rusher as well. So don't be surprised if you see one of these two guys playing a Sam linebacker spot, even though the Washington football team runs a lot of 3 safety personnel. At times you got to run 3 linebackers. So we'll see what happens. Landon Collins has been playing well at that linebacker position. He was able to rush the quarterback quite a few and had 2 sacks and had an interception as well. So Landon Collins has been great. I mean, we're getting the bang for our buck finally in, far into his contract. I mean, we had a good year one, decent year one, and he's just been bad and then banged up. But now Landon Collins is back to playing big time level football. Let me know in the comment section if you guys think that Landon Collins plays on the Washington football team next season, even though the cap is going up. We don't know what happens. So I will catch you guys on the next video, and y'all be blessed.